Welcome everybody to Intensity Broadcasting for coverage of the Thunderstruck Super Late Model Series. Tonight, these Super Late Models will be taking on Stafford Speedway for 125 action-packed laps. I'm going to be your announcer for tonight, Atlee Atman-Leeson. I'm excited to call this one again here at Stafford Speedway. Right now in practice, currently on the top of the board, we have Cody Pannell with an 18.84 as his fastest lap time and a top speed of 119 miles per hour. Donald Clerk is in second with an 18.85, 100th off of first place. Aaron Johnson is running in third. Samuel Fontaine fourth, and then rounding out your top five, we have Rick Rube. Currently, right now in the point standings, Cody Pannell is your leader, and he is 13 points ahead of second place. Cody with one win this season. Second in points, it's Josh Oswald. Again, he's 13 points behind first place. And then we have Aaron Johnson, third in points, and he's actually tied with Mike Hasty for third. And then fifth in points is Aaron Ward. And majority of the drivers right now who are in the top five in points are up there because they have attended every single race. We've had a lot of winners this season, but a lot of them aren't even racing in tonight's race, so we'll see what happens here. We may have a new winner, or we could have a repeat with drivers like Aaron Johnson, Cody Pannell on track. Last week we were at Langley Speedway, and we saw Cody Pannell get the win. He only led one lap, and that was the last one. Started second, and then a bump and run with Kyle Martinson. He ended up taking the win. We saw Josh Oswald finish second, Garrett Kinder take third, William Griffith finish fourth, and then we saw Mike Hasty round out your top five. I agree, that is a pretty cool car. That is a very cool paint scheme right there. We got the 98 of Sam Wetstein. I like that one. Oh, we do have Kyle Martinson here in the session. He's got a win this season as well. He's trying to get redemption and get that win after the bump and run from last race. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in to watch the broadcast so far on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. It is greatly appreciated. And make sure to drop the follow and like the page as well. Or on YouTube, you can subscribe. As practice is getting ready to wrap up and we're getting to qualifying. Basically, the format for this league is the top 15 in qualifying will advance, and then the rest of the drivers will have to fight in through the heat race. There we go. Practice is officially wrapped up with Cody Pannell on the top of the board. And there we go. Qualifying is underway here. Drivers get 2 laps to set their fastest lap time. And that'll determine where they are going to start in the feature. So there we go. We're getting some cars on track right now. Got Michael Swink, Mike Hasty going on track right now. So everybody getting ready to cross the line for their first lap time. Again, these drivers are running in around the 18s. First driver on the board is Mike Hasty with a we got a bunch of people getting on the board right now. There we go. Rick Rube right now is on the top of the board with a 19.07 as his lap time. Sam Wetstein is second with a 19.08. Mike Hasty third with a 19.13. See, Kevin Anderson is second with a 19.08. He's about a hundredth off the lead right now. Got Mason Gerdes on track right now in the 96. See what lap time he's going to set here. William Griffith on track in the 12 machine. He got a top 5 last week at Langley. Trying to make it 2 in a row with the top 5. Kevin Anderson to the top of the board with a 19.01. Samuel Fontaine able to break into the 18s with a 18.97. By the way, if it doesn't like say the exact lap time, the thing that I'm looking at for the live timing, it rounds up. We got Kyle Martinson beating Samuel Fontaine's lap time with a 18.88. Wow, he gained about a tenth over Samuel Fontaine. Got Donald Clerk getting ready to set his lap time in that 18 machine. Aaron Johnson on track as well. Donald Clerk to the top of the board with a 18.81. He's about 700ths faster than second place. Aaron Johnson in the 78 getting ready to set his lap time. He gets to 12th with a 19.20. Still a lot of speed he needs to get up to, Donald Clerk. Able to get into the top 5 with a 19 flat. Still, though, 2/10 off the lead. So, right now, Donald Clerk is looking like he is going to be your pole sitter. I think we are going to have a heat race because we have more than 15 cars in the session. So, the 2 drivers that I believe are going to be in the heat race. So, let's see, 16th and 17th will be in there. So, Mason Gerdes and Keith Lichtenwollner will be in the heat race. And we'll look at your top 5 right now. It's Donald Clerk, Kyle Martinson, Samuel Fontaine, Aaron Johnson, and then Kevin Anderson. That's your top 5 right now. So we got less than 1 minute left here in qualifying. And then we're going to have the heat race. And then after that, there's going to be another, I believe, 2-minute qualifier just to give the drivers a little bit of extra practice time. And then it'll be the 125-lap feature event. Because there's less than 5 cars, everybody in the heat race will advance. The only thing it will really determine is whether you're going to be starting in 16th or in last. Here we go. We are gridding for your heat race. Let me get the tower up here. And let's take a look at your starting lineup. Starting on the pole from Virginia, we have Mason Gerdes in the 96th, and then outside of him, it's Keith Lichtenwollner. So there's only going to be 2 cars in this heat race, and this really is just extra practice time for everybody. So there we see your 2 cars are taken off. We're going to have 2 pace laps just to get everybody some time to warm up their tires. And then we will be green flag racing. So one more lap. Let's take a look at your race info. Here's what it's looking like right now. 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 10% humidity, cloudy skies, 2 miles per hour wind speed. Track temperature is a little bit warmer than the air temperature at 73 degrees. And Stafford Motor Speedway is 0.5 of a mile. So here we go, coming to green. Green flag is out, and there we see your leader, Mason Gertis, taking off right here. And he is able to get a big gap right now over second place. Keith Lichtenwalner keeps getting into the outside wall. Not sure what is going on with the 168 at the moment. Mason right now with a 1 second lead over the rest of the field right now. But Keith is reeling him back in. Keith seems to be like really tight in the corners or something. Like he seems to really wash up. It was happening in 1 and 2. Let me watch what happens here. Yeah, he slides all the way up to the outside wall. That's what's killing him. Mason with the fastest lap time of the race with a 19.63. And then he improves that with a 19.56. $16 to go. Since there really isn't any race in action going right now, we're going to do pump up the intensities. So you're just going to be able to hear the sounds and sights of the racetrack. So I'm going to turn up the volume and get to hear the race car noise. So let's pump up the intensity for you. Look back here at the racing action with less than 10 laps to go. Right now, Mason with a almost, 8-second lead right now over Keith Lichtenwalner. It is looking like he is going to win the heat race and get that 16th spot. don't worry, in the future there is going to be more cars. It's just because of how the races in Thunderstruck are set up, there can be times where there's like 1 or 2 cars in the heat race. And I will say, I've tried here at Stafford in the modifieds, and it is a very, very difficult track. It's got really, really long straightaways, and you build so much speed that it's hard to get the car woed down in the corner. And it can get really, really loose off exit. But that's just the modifieds. I don't know how it is in the super late models. I know the super late models are a lot more difficult and a lot less stable compared to the modifieds. And I do want to thank everyone who has tuned in to watch the broadcast so far. It is greatly appreciated. And yeah, the super late models do look very, very good since they updated them. It was a couple updates ago I believe it was the beginning of the year when they updated. And it made the super late models look way better, way more realistic. And it was perfect because the update coincided with our Intensity Racing League short track series in the super late models. And white flag for Mason Gerdes. It's looking like he's going to get the heat race victory. He has a 16-second lead over Keith Lichtenwarner. Just has to make it through turns 3 and 4, and he'll get the victory. So there you go, Mason with the heat race victory. Will be starting in 16th. And looks like we are getting ready for our 2-minute practice session. There we go. We are now officially in practice right now. And I'll get the drivers turning laps on track right now. Here we see Samuel Fontaine exiting the pits. There's Aaron Johnson. Of course, we got Aaron Johnson in the best number on iRacing. And he's actually done really, really good this season. Has 1 win. And he's 3rd in points right now. Has been consistently good in this series. And he definitely has a chance to get his 2nd win of the season. Yeah, I mentioned in the heat race, Stafford is a really, really difficult track. Again, just from the nature of the track with the long straightaway, short corners. So right now, we see Donald Clerk is the fastest with an 18.89. Aaron Johnson with an 18.94. Samuel Fontaine with an 18.94. Cody Pannell with an 18.98. And Rick Rube with a 19.02. So Donald Clerk right now looking the fastest. And yeah, we will review the point standings. We got Cody Pannell in 1st in points. He's 13 points ahead of 2nd place. So we got Cody Pannell 1st in points. Josh Oswald 2nd in points. Aaron Johnson 3rd in points. And then he's actually tied with Mike Hasty for 3rd. And then Aaron Ward is in 5th. And we're going to do the starting lineup. So starting on the pole with an 18.809, we got Donald Clerk. Starting on the pole outside of him, we got Kyle Martinson. Third place from Canada, we have Samuel Fontaine. Then with Shockeye 12 Racing, it's Aaron Johnson in the 78. And then rounding out your top 5, we have Kevin Anderson. Sixth place will be Rick Rube. Seventh place with Reaper Racing, it's Garrett Kinder in the 13. Eighth will be Sam Wetstein. Ninth is Cody Pannell, your points leader. And then rounding out your top 10, your runner-up in points, it's Josh the Jet Oswald. Aaron Ward is in P11 in the 99. Mike Hasty will be starting 12th. We got 13th, Michael Swink in the 51. 14th with Team Sideswipe, it's Samuel Robertson. Then rounding out your top 15, we have William Griffith. Then outside of him, it's Mason Gerdes from Virginia in the 96. And then last but not least, we have Keith Lichtenwollner in the 168. So there we go. We are rolling here at Stafford. Yeah, Kevin Kinder on YouTube says, let's go number 13. He is talking about Garrett Kinder, who had a top 3 last week. We know he's fast, and you'll definitely see him up the field. I definitely think he's definitely one of my picks. I know last week I made him my dark horse pick. I'll probably do that again. He's always there in the end. Yeah, Chuck Johnson says, let's go number 78. Aaron Johnson's going to be starting in the top 5. Green flag is out for 125 laps of racing action. And there we see Clerk taking off. He's got Martinson on his outside, and he is able to get clear as we go into the backstretch. Still, Kyle Martinson is right there side by side for third. We have Samuel Fontaine and Aaron Johnson. Fontaine with the nose here as we go back and cross the start-finish line. Fontaine is up to third right now. He's going to now set his sights on your second place driver, Kyle Martinson. And there we see he's looking low in turns 1 and 2. He's getting there. We see Aaron Johnson coming into the frame as well, looking low under Fontaine for that third spot. He's got the nose as we cross the line. And there we go. Aaron Johnson is up to that third spot. And right now, Donald Clerk has the fastest lap time of the race with a 19.03. He is definitely looking very, very fast at the moment. Look back to second place. We see Aaron Johnson beginning to reel in Martinson for second. Let's take a look at that onboard cam from Aaron Johnson. And he actually just ran the fastest lap time of the race, the first driver to break into the 18s. No, I lied. Donald Clerk also did, but still fast lap time, 18.96. And he is, again, getting right up there to Kyle Martinson's back bumper. Definitely is going to try to make a pass any lap now. Have a few people that wrecked. Looks like something happened to Michael Swink. Just got loose off of turn 4. Luckily, nobody else was involved, though. Field's starting to get spread out still. Our closest battle is that battle for second between Kyle Martinson and Aaron Johnson. Again, we see Johnson trying to get as low as he can so that he can get under that 07 machine. Aaron Johnson right there is going to try to make a move any second here. Do also have another battle for the 6th spot. Garrett Kinder, Rick Rube. Kinder all over the 081's back bumper. See Cody Pannell there as well. Again, we see Aaron Johnson right on Kyle Martinson's back bumper. He's there. It looks like Martinson has a ton of straightaway speed. They are going to buy a lap car. That's William Griffith going down a lap. And there was something happened on the start for Griffith, and he fell behind. You got Jessica Frederick on Facebook says, let's go Mason. Mason running right now on that 13th spot. He's got about a 1 second gap between him and 12th place Mike Hasty. He's trying to get up there. And there we see Aaron Johnson able to get low under Kyle Martinson for that 2nd spot. He's clear, so the 78 up to that 2nd place spot right now. And he's actually beginning to run away from Kyle Martinson a little bit. So right now the field's starting to get a little bit spread out right now. Another close battle that we have on track is we see Cody Pannell getting up there to Rick Rube, who is in 6th right now. Pannell, your points leader. We know he's fast. He got a win last week. We are seeing a lot of the faster drivers in kind of in the mid-pack right now. That just shows just how difficult Stafford Speedway is as a track. I know some people in iRacing love the track, and then some people despise it. It's just a personal preference. Again, it's such a weird track. I know I personally don't enjoy racing on it, but again, it's personal preference for sure. We do see Donald Clerk coming in on another lap car. That is Samuel Roberts. There you see, there's Clerk right there, coming off a 4. He'll probably catch him in the next couple of laps. Kevin Kinder says Griffith is just waiting to exchange the Griff Dozer. I don't know. We might see William Griffith bring out the Griff Dozer. He's a lap down right now. We'll see if he can make his way back up to the field. I know if a caution comes out, he might try to get his lap back. Let's see. Is he? Yeah, so you see in the center of the corner, it's just, yeah, it's definitely shooting up there. That's what's slowing him down. He's got about 4 seconds between him and 12th place, Aaron Ward. I did notice that. And he's actually getting passed right now by Samuel Roberts. So the field getting pretty spread out. 25 laps completed. Let's take a look at how your top 5 is looking right now. Got Donald Clerk in that first spot. Aaron Johnson in the second place spot. Kyle Martinson in third. Samuel Fontaine in fourth. And then rounding out your top 5 right now, we have Kevin Anderson. Oh no, we see a car around. Caution flag is out. We'll take a look at what happened there. Uh-oh. Facebook chat is not going to like this. We see Mason Gerdes is around. So we saw Samuel Roberts was able to make it by him. And it looked like, yeah, he just got to the outside wall a little bit. Car gets loose. And then it fully goes sideways right there as we go into 3 and 4. And then we see Donald Clerk was barely able to avoid getting hit. And then he luckily goes down to the bottom of the track out of the racing lane. It's right now under caution. We got Donald Clerk in the lead. By the way, I will mention these drivers have 0 tire sets. So the only tires they have are the ones that they're running in right now. So they can't come in and change tires if the car starts to feel bad. So you definitely have to be easy on your tires. And that's the name of the game in every single race here in the Thunderstruck Super Series, is just trying to save those tires. If you can save tires, you're going to be up front. Yeah, it definitely looked like the car was really tight in the corners. And it was just shooting up the track towards the wall. And we do have a lot of people watching that race at my home track, Langley Speedway. So shout out to, we got Nevaeh, Jessica, Brent, and Aiden for tuning in to watch the broadcast. But we're getting ready to go back green here. Got Donald Clerk restarting on the bottom. Aaron Johnson restarting on the top. We got Kyle Martinson, Samuel Fontaine, and then Kevin Anderson in 5th. Pace car's in, green flag is back out, and there we see Donald Clerk taking off. He's able to get clear of Aaron Johnson. Here comes Kyle Martinson looking low under Aaron Johnson here in turns 1 and 2. He's almost equal with him. And he is able to get clear. So Kyle Martinson up to that second spot. We see Aaron Johnson gives him a little bump. I don't think we've seen the end of that 78 machine. He is still right on Martinson's back bumper. In fact, as soon as Martinson got clear, we saw Johnson give him a little bit of a bump. The rest of the field getting spread out, but here we see Johnson just trying to set up that pass. We'll take a look. Here's what it's looking in that cockpit cam right now for him. Right now, him and Martinson are running pretty much identical lap times right now, and that is very hard if you're trying to pass someone. Also, it is not easy to pass here at Stafford. Okay, thanks for putting that out, Kai. I'll change it to the ticker. So right now, the field is starting to get really spread out right now. I mean, right now is kind of the point in the race where you're just seeing a lot of drivers just tuck in and turn some laps. And just try to keep the car clean, not trying to spin. And I know a lot of drivers currently are in tire saving mode, so they can make it to the end of the race. Last race at Langley, we had 5 cautions. So far, we have had 1 caution. It's been a really, really clean race so far. I mean, we've seen a lot of give and take from a lot of your leaders. Been a really, really clean race, for sure. We see Donald Clerk right now up to a 1-second lead over Kyle Martinson. He's just kind of on a Sunday drive right now. He's about 0.2 faster than the rest of the field. See if he can continue to keep that lead. Right now we see Aaron Johnson beginning to reel back in Kyle Martinson for that second spot. Martinson a little bit loose there through, I believe that, yeah, that's turn 3 and 4. And he actually washed up a little bit there in the corner. That's going to allow Johnson to get right up in his back bumper. Oh, we see Johnson looking down low, and he also has Samuel Fontaine to worry about on his back bumper as well. So not only is Aaron Johnson looking to try to get by Kyle Martinson, he's also peeking in that rearview mirror, waiting to see if Samuel Fontaine is going to get up to him. Coming to 50 laps completed right now here at Stafford Speedway. I mean, Aaron Johnson, he is right there on Martinson's back bumper right now. He can make a move at any second. Oh. Well, there we go. Aaron Johnson, when I was going to his cockpit cam, he was actually able to make it by Kyle Martinson. So Aaron Johnson is up to second right now. He's going to be setting his sights on your leader, Donald Clerk. Donald Clerk right now with a 2-second lead. Let's see if Aaron Johnson can close that gap. He still has Kyle Martinson all over his back bumper. So let's take a look at, here's how your top 5 is looking right now. Got Donald Clerk in first, Aaron Johnson in second, Kyle Martinson in third. Ooh, see, he almost got to his back bumper. Samuel Fontaine in fourth, and then Cody Pannell right now in fifth. Wow. From like second all the way to 7th, you could throw a blanket over the field right now. Everybody running so close together right now. We're seeing a lot of good battles. In fact, there we see Samuel Fontaine under Kyle Martinson for that 4th spot. Fontaine with the nose. Oh, they make a little contact. Martinson washes up, and there we see Samuel Fontaine now is up to that 3rd spot. Kyle Martinson back, though, looking under him. And all the way down on that apron. You can tell he's really wheeling it to try to get up to that 3rd spot. This is just going to slow the whole field down. And it's just going to allow Donald Clerk to just continue to extend his lead over the rest of the field there. You see the brake rotors glowing red right now on these cars. Donald Clerk coming up on lap traffic right now. Let's see. You see Mason goes high, just letting him by, the respectful thing to do. You got the leaders coming up on you. It looks like Kyle Martinson was able to make it back to 3rd, and he's right on Aaron Johnson's back bumper for 2nd. And oh, see a little bit of contact between Fontaine and Aaron Johnson. Oh. I thought they were going to go around there. Samuel Fontaine able to make it by. We see Cody Pannell is there as well. It is getting dicey up here in the front of the pack, but we see Kyle Martinson again up to that 2nd spot right now. Cody Pannell, last week's winner, your points leader. Trying to get up there to Aaron Johnson. Pannell is one of your biggest movers of the race. He's gained 4 spots after starting in 9th. Really didn't have the qualifying position that he wanted, but he has since been able to make his way up to that 5th spot, and now it's looking like he might get 4th here. See, Cody Pannell almost got in Aaron Johnson's back bumper there, and if he did, he's just kind of letting him know, hey, I'm here. You also see Kevin Anderson is there as well. See Pannell able to get under Aaron Johnson for 4th. And there he goes. He is able to get by, so that's 5 positions gained since the green flag dropped. Pannell washes up a little bit, and that's going to allow Aaron Johnson to get back under him. See Kevin Anderson there as well. We see Aaron Johnson has really dropped back. He was running in 2nd, lost a position to Martinson, then lost a position to Fontaine. Now he lost a position to Cody Pannell, and then he's got Aaron Johnson coming up, or excuse me, Kevin Anderson coming up on him right now. All right, we see Anderson under him. Oh, a little bit of contact. Johnson into the outside wall. He is on his roof. Oh, no. We're going to get your wreckage replay up to see exactly what happened. I'm... Okay, that is not good. That was some tight racing right there between those two. So here we got Johnson coming in to... That's turns 1 and 2. We see Anderson coming up on him. Aaron gets a great run, is able to get under him. And they trade a little bit of paint there. And I think Anderson might have gotten a little bit into him. And then we see Johnson around into the outside wall. And then we see he flips onto his roof. And I believe he got stuck where he couldn't move, and he had to go to, like, he had to tow, and that's going to hurt him a lot. So he has fallen to the 16th spot now. Chuck Johnson says, well, that blows. Yeah, with the fact that Johnson had to tow and go back to his pit stall, normally you're going to have around a 2-minute, I believe, deadline to let your car sit in tow, and then finally they'll let you make your repairs. So he could be in the pits for 2 minutes, or he could be in the pits for 10 minutes. We'll see for Aaron. Speaking of Aaron, we got our other Aaron Ward, in the pits right now as well. Maybe making some adjustments or getting some fuel. So lights are off on the pace car. We're getting ready to go back green here. We're going to have Donald Clerk restarting on the bottom. Kyle Martinson on the top. Behind them, it's Samuel Fontaine and Cody Pannell. Green flag is out there. We see Donald Clerk taking off. He is able to get clear. We still have Kyle, and he's extending his gap over Kyle Martinson right now. We see Cody Pannell side by side with Rick Rube. Rube is under him right now. They are side by side as we go here through turns 1 and 2, and he gets a great run. Rick Rube now up to that 4th spot. We see Samuel Fontaine on Kyle Martinson's back bumper for that 2nd spot. And the field is actually starting to get a little bit spread out right now. There's not really many battles on the track. So with 75 laps to go, let us know what your prediction is in the YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook comments on who's going to win this thing. Could be Donald Clerk getting his first win of the season. See Kyle Martinson getting win number 2. See another first-time winner, Samuel Fontaine, or somebody else. Let us know. Looks like Aaron Ward is into the pits. Something might happen. happened to the 99? I'll do a quick flyby of the field. Here's what we're looking. Oh, we do see a wreck. William Griffith. Uh-oh. That's not good. We'll take a look at what happened here. So here we got William Griffith. Washes way up the track. And then this has been a trouble spot for a lot of drivers. Ooh. Just gets loose off a 2 there. And through the grass. Hate to see it for William Griffith. Look here at the battle for 4th between Rick Rube, Cody Pannell. Cody gives Rick the bumper there, letting him know, hey, I'm here. Maybe trying to do the 1-2-3 modified rule. We'll see what happens here. And we see Rube is actually beginning to catch up to Samuel Fontaine, who is running in that 3rd spot right now. Rube was able to get to that rear quarter panel there. You could throw a blanket over 3rd through 5th right now. Oh, we see another wreck. Michael Swink is around. And oh, we see the yellow flag is out. So that's the 3rd caution of the race. Let's take a look at your wreckage replay. Ooh. So here we got Michael Swink, Mason Gerdes battling on the front stretch. I assume this happens into 1 here. Ooh. I don't know if their braking zones were different, but Mason got a huge run and right into the back bumper of Swink. It had to have been different braking zones, because it looked like Swink got way woed down. Right now, currently, we are 85 laps completed, and Donald Clerk has led every single one of them. What a dominant performance for Donald Clerk so far. Nobody's really been able to stop him. I'd say if there's one driver probably that has the best chance, it is Donald Clerk. Or, excuse me, Kyle Martinson in that 07, but even he hasn't really been able to get up to Donald Clerk. Donald Clerk is just in a whole world of his own right now. See Mason coming in probably to get that damage fixed from the previous incident. And we still have Aaron Johnson into the pits. Probably still has a ton of damage he needs to get fixed. So we'll take a look at your top 5 right now. Donald Clerk, Kyle Martinson, Samuel Fontaine. You got Rick Rube. And then rounding out your top 5, it's Cody Pannell. Lights are off on the pace car, getting ready to go back green. Pace car's in. And green flag is back out. There we see Donald Clerk taking off. And he is able to get clear of Kyle Martinson. Still Kyle Martinson on his back bumper. You also see Samuel Fontaine in that third spot right now. And Fontaine reeling in Kyle Martinson. Might see a pass any second here for Fontaine. Also, we see Cody Pannell on Fontaine's back bumper. So again, the field's starting to get spread out a little bit. We do have a few close battles on track. We do have a battle for 5th right now between Mike Hasty and Rick Rube. Hasty beginning to reel him in. Cody Pannell beginning to reel in Samuel Fontaine for that 3rd spot. Right now, both of them are running identical lap times at the moment. It can be pretty hard to... Yeah, they're within 500ths of each other. See, Fontaine actually extends the gap a little bit. See Garrett Kinder on Josh Oswald's back bumper. I don't know how much longer Josh Oswald can hold that 2nd spot in points right now. He most likely isn't going to get by Cody Pannell just because Pannell has been finishing in front of him every single race. And, of course, Aaron Johnson, who is 3rd in points right now, is sitting in the pits and gotten a nasty wreck. So I don't know if he will be able to catch up in points. And there we see Cody Pannell looking low under Samuel Fontaine. He's got the nose as we go onto the front stretch. And he gets clear. Cody Pannell is in the 3rd place spot right now. He's going to try to set his sights on your 2nd place driver, Kyle Martinson. There's about a 1 second gap between Martinson and Cody Pannell. And I think with 25 laps to go, we're going to quickly do pump up the intensity. So we're going to turn up that volume. Here we go. Here we go. We are back live with the racing action with 20 laps to go. And here is how your top 5 is looking like. Donald Clerk in first. Kyle Martinson in second. Cody Pannell in third. Samuel Fontaine in fourth. And we got Rick Rube running in fifth right now. Right now we got Rick Rube all over Samuel Fontaine's back bumper. See Rick Rube right now just trying to set up the pass. Take a look at that cockpit cam. I believe this is Rick's first race this season with the Thunderstruck Super Late Model Series, and he's done really, really good all race long. Right now we see your leader, Donald Clerk, with a 1 second lead over second place, Kyle Martinson. He's led every lap so far, and he is definitely the favorite to win this race. As long as he can run consistent lap times, keep it clean, he's most likely going to win this race. He's just been so strong. Nobody's been able to stop him. So we got still Rick Rube all over Samuel Fontaine's back bumper for that 4th spot. We're coming to 10 laps to go. Fontaine washes up a little bit. Here comes the 81, almost to his rear quarter panel. He got up there. Donald Clerk is just, nobody's been able to catch him. He does not have the fastest time of the race. That goes to Aaron Johnson, but unfortunately Aaron Johnson got involved in a wreck, flipped onto his lid, had to tow, and right now I think is still getting that damage fixed. So he is currently the fastest. He has the fastest lap time of the race with drivers that are currently on the track right now. And I mean, watch how smooth he is running here in the corners and how I do think with the fact that these drivers don't have another set of tire to change into, he is probably a little bit tight right now, but still, he's running 19.6s, which are the fastest out of everybody in the field right now. He's about 0.6 off his fastest lap time of the race. And again, that's from tire fall off. 5 to go for Mr. Donald Clerk. We look back at the battle for 4th between Samuel Fontaine and Rick Rube. Oh, the gap between Donald Clerk and Kyle Martinson has actually gotten under 1 second. So Martinson might be reeling him in. Oh, looks like Garrett Kinder off track right now. Two laps to go. 1 lap to go for Donald Clerk. We do actually have a pass for third going on right now between Rick Rube, Samuel Fontaine. Uh-oh. Donald Clerk is actually kind of slowing down a little bit. You see, Martinson is reeling him in, but Donald Clerk is able to get the victory. So, led every single lap. Congratulations to him for getting the win. See, Crystal Clark on Facebook says, congratulations, Donald Clerk. And I think he's getting ready to do a burnout right here. There we go. We see Donald Clerk burning it down. What a race for him. Oh. Oh, we got the Demolition Derby starting now. Oh, no. All right, so we're getting ready to do the driver interviews here. Starting off, we are going to pull in your third place finisher. We'll wait for him to get out of the session. There we go. From Good Hope, Georgia, we have Cody Pannell. Cody, this is Atlee in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got you, man.
Awesome. Well, what a race for you. First of all, you were the biggest mover of the race. 9 positions. I know you didn't really have the qualifying run that you wanted, but you quickly made your way up to the field, made some good passes, and then you were in the top 3 there in the end. I mean, what was your strategy to just try to make your way up through the field and gain as many positions as you did?
Yeah, like you said, I had a pretty bad qualifying, but I knew that if I just stayed patient and kind of kept pressure on the guys in front of me, that eventually they would either make a mistake or just slip up enough for me to get a run on the bottom. And it feels pretty good to be able to drive through the field like that from 9th to 3rd and finish behind the Donald and Kyle. The 09 guys are the best of the best. So, yeah, pretty fun race overall.
Now, I know y'all can't change tires. How are the tires feeling there at the end of the race?
The car got extremely tight, so I know that the tires were probably, I didn't look to see what they were at, but I know they were pretty beat up. I kept having to put a lot of rear brake into it to get it to turn. But yeah, it was just stayed green for the most part, so that was fun, and just a good race overall.
And before we let you go, Cody, is there anybody else you would like to thank?
Yeah, I got to thank Arcs Racing and No Farms, No Food, and you for the broadcast, and Thunderstruck for letting me run with them. I always have a great time running with these guys.
So this will just help continue you keep your lead in the point standings. So again, congratulations for continuing to keep the point standings lead, and congratulations on the 3rd place finish.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, so that is Cody Pannell. We're going to now pull in your 2nd place finisher. We got Kyle Martinson. Kyle, this is Atlee in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, what a race for you. I know you started in that 2nd position, and that's where you stayed for the most of the race. I know we saw you getting into a little bit of a battle with Aaron Johnson at one point, but you were still able to keep that 2nd spot over him. But you couldn't really catch Donald Clerk. I know you were actually catching him there in the end, he was really, really slow on that last lap, but still, you couldn't quite get by him. I mean, what was your take on this race here at Stafford?
Yeah, I think Donald might have just been messing with me a little bit there, but you never know. But he was just on another planet compared to me. I'm not very good at this place, and it showed tonight. But still had a great time. Glad he won. It's always good when a teammate barks in victory lane.
Do you think maybe what do you think maybe you could have done different to maybe have gotten up to him?
And I don't think there's anything I could have done. He just flat out faster than me here.
Got you. Well, still, I mean, you were really, really fast with, fastest lap time in the race, 19.04. Is there anybody else you'd like to thank, Kyle, before we let you go?
Just gotta thank all my teammates, SBM, Kent Hunley, everyone over at Shot Guy, and just shout out all my teammates.
Awesome. Well, again, congratulations on the runner-up finish, Kyle. Have a great rest of your night.
Hey, thanks about you too.
And now it is time to pull in the man of the hour, your winner, your first place finisher, Donald Clerk. Here we go. Donald, this is Atlee in the broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I got that.
Awesome. Well, wow, what a dominant performance for you. Led all 125 laps, and nobody could really catch you. I know we saw the last lap. You were a little bit slower on that last lap, but still, you're able to hold off Kyle and get the win. So, I mean, how does it feel to lead all the laps here in this race and just finally get your first win of the season?
Yeah, it feels really good. I've been in a slump here lately on iRacing, and feels good to come out tonight and run as good as we did here.
So, I mean, what do you think set you apart from the rest of the field to get this win?
I don't know. I really like this place. I had a lot of drive from center off the corner. It's just the way you drive this place. It makes a big difference here.
For sure. And, I mean, the way you drive it, you're able to lead 125 laps. So, I mean, before we let you go, Donald, is there anybody else you would like to thank? Anything?
Yeah. First of all, my teammate, SPM, all those guys over there, just tremendous guys to race with. Kyle, I mean, he's an outstanding driver, and anytime you race with him, you're going to have to be on your A game. You're not just going to outrun him just by messing around. I mean, you're going to have to run 100% every lap, and same with Aaron Johnson. Both of those guys are just stand-up guys, and just to be able to come by here and race with them tonight was a blast. All my sponsors, Jeff By Jr., his artwork, DP2 chassis. Give a big shout out to my wife tonight, Crystal. Her aunt passed away tonight, so it's kind of heavy heart here tonight, and I just want to dedicate this win to her and all of her family with going through this hard time here tonight.
I'm sorry to hear that, Donald, but again, congratulations on the win, and hopefully we'll see many more this season. Have a great rest of your night.
Thank you, Atlee.
Well, there you have it, folks. That is going to do it here for the Thunderstruck Super Late Model Series. As always, make sure to like, follow, and subscribe to Intensity Broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, as it would be greatly appreciated. Check us out on Twitter. Intensity Broad 1 is the name on there, and we're always dropping polls on there, asking questions to our viewers. I think the last question was, did Mike Lynette have a good Xfinity Series career? We're always asking NASCAR questions, iRacing questions, putting up polls, so check us out in there. And if you haven't already, see it on the top right corner of your screen. Make sure to download the ERTV app on Roku TV or Fire TV. It's actually not. You have to look up eRacing TV, and you can actually get us on your big screen. We broadcast on there on Sundays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So tonight's broadcast wasn't on there, but tomorrow's Extreme Xfinity Series race will be on there for your enjoyment. So check us out on there. Again, punch it into Roku TV or Fire TV, eRacing TV. I'm Atlee Atman-Wiesn on behalf of the entire Intensity Broadcasting team. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Over and out.